people eat their dinner in the kitchens or in their living rooms, balancing their plates like jugglers. You know, eventually, people are going to be eating dinner on the toilet. Well, why not? Simplify the process considerably. Sit down somewhere, Pop. I'll sit here. We can look out. There's a purple fish that comes to the theater every evening. It brings its young. Now, I want to go over my funeral with you. I want to do it. You know, there are only a few more apples left in the barrel for me.
You've been saying that for years, Pop.
Well, this time it's true, so I want to go over this with you, please. You're my eldest son, and I can't do it with anybody else. Your mother starts to cry, your brother isn't here, and your sister gets distracted. So, concentrate, please, on my funeral.
All right, Pop.
Okay. First, here's the obituary for both newspapers. I dictated it to Miss Kovac down in the office, and I've read it over twice, and it's what I want. It's thorough without being too self-congratulatory. I mention my business career, my civic commitments, and of course, my family. I even touch on my recreational life. I give my lowest score in golf and the weight of the sailfish I cut off the keys. The paper will want to cut both items, but don't you let them.
Okay, Pop.
Okay. Secondly, I want them to print this picture, see? It was taken when I was elected to chair the Symphony Drive. I think it will do. I don't look too young to die, nor too old. It won't make any difference.
All right, Pop.
And I want the service announced at the end of the obituary to occur 3 days later. This gives people enough time to postpone their trips and to adjust their appointments. And I want the service to start at 3:30 in the afternoon. This gives people enough time to digest their lunch and doesn't obligate us to feed them dinner.
Yes, Pop.
Okay. And then Fairweather might make some brief, underlined, brief remarks about my life and works. Do you plan to get up and speak, by the way?
Me?
You. Do you plan to say anything?
Well, I hadn't thought, Pop.
Don't if you don't want to. There's nothing more uncomfortable than a reluctant or unwilling speaker. On the other hand, if you, as my eldest son, were to get on your feet and say a few words of farewell.
Of course I will, Pop.
Good. Then I will write you in. Brief remarks by my son Richard. Any idea how much you might say?
No, Pop.
You won't make it too sentimental, will you? You know, Brad Hoffmeister's son got up the other day and made some very sentimental remarks about Brad. I didn't like it. And I don't think Brad would have liked it either.
I won't get sentimental, Pop.
Good.
I promise.
Good, good. On the other hand, you won't make any wisecracks, will you?
Pop.
You have that tendency, Dick. At Marcy's wedding at your brother's birthday, you got up and made some very flip remarks about all of us.
I'm sorry, Pop.
Smart guy stuff. Too smart in my opinion. You know, if you plan to get into that sort of thing, perhaps you'd be better off not saying anything at all.
I won't make any cracks, Pop. I promise.
Fine. Because you love us, don't you?
Yes, Pop.
You love us. You may live 1,000 miles away. You may have run off every summer. You may be a terrible letter writer, but you love us all just the same, don't you? You love me.
Oh, yes, Pop. Oh, yes. Really.
Fine. Now at the graveside, just the family. I want to be buried beside my brothers and below my mother and father. If your mother may, leave room for your mother to lie beside me also, because if she marries again, well, still leave room. She'll come back at the end. All right. here after the burial and stay close to your mother. She gets nervous at any type of gathering and makes bad decisions. For example, don't let her serve the good beef eaters gin if people simply want to mix it with tonic water. And when they're all gone, stay with her and stay in the house and don't leave for a few days, please.
I promise, bro.
Are you getting old? Well, that's my funeral. I'm leaving you this room, you know. When your mother dies, the table and chairs go to you. It's the best thing I can leave you by far.
Thank you, Pop.
Now, we'll rejoin your mother. I'll leave this in my safe deposit box on top of the will and the stock certificates. The key will be in my left bureau drawer. You didn't get to see the purple finch feeding its young.
Yes, I did, Pop.
You saw it while I was talking to you?
That's right.
Good. I'm glad you saw it.
Oh, Annie, it looks absolutely wonderful.
Thank you, miss.
Now make sure the soup plates are hot.
I always do, miss.
I think we can dispense with the butterballs. Just give everyone a nice square of butter.
I'll do butterballs, miss.
Would you? How nice. And keep an eye on the ashtrays, Annie. Some people still smoke between courses, but they don't like to be reminded of it.
I know, miss.
Let's see. Before people arrive, I want to pay you. For you. And for Velma. And there's money for the taxi in there, so you can both just leave after you've cleaned up. There's a little extra in yours, Annie. Just a present. Because you've been so helpful to the family over the years.
Thank you, miss.
And now I better check the living room.
Yes, miss.
Oh, Annie. I've heard some strange news through the grapevine. Mrs. Relman tells me you won't be available anymore.
No, miss.
Not even for us, Annie. We've used you more than anyone.
I'm retired, miss.
But surely special occasions, Annie. I mean, if we're desperate. Can I still reach you at your nephew's?
He's moving away, miss.
But where will you go? What will you do?
I've got my sister in Milwaukee, miss.
But we'll be lost without you, Annie.
You'll manage, miss.
But not like this. We'll never manage this.
Thank you, miss.
I think I heard the bell.
I'll get it, miss.
Women's coat's upstairs, men's in the hall closet. Annie. Thank you for everything.
You're welcome, miss.